Hello guys, I'm here again with a new story. This wife posted a story about how she suspected her husband of cheating and in the end how she was wrong. First, let's hear the story and then I will give my opinion based on his story. Here we go.
I thought my husband was cheating on me. It turns out he had a stalker sneaking into the delivery room. Me, F, 30, and my husband Alan, M, 33, have been married for 11 years. We are expecting our first child. Alan works as a firefighter, I'm a housewife. And I work part-time remotely as a copywriter. Our lives are really more than quiet. But the closer I get to the due date, the more I feel I don't know my husband. Actually, nothing has changed. But I still have the feeling that something is wrong. He regularly has to do 24-hour shifts, which is not unusual. But he now comes home more and more tired and worn out. He no longer talks about the shifts he worked. We used to have long conversations after his shifts where he would tell me everything to get it out of the system. He also always comes home freshly showered. Even the lunchboxes I packed for him are clean. He hadn't done that before. He also seemed more and more nervous. One night, I entered the kitchen and he was staring out the window, lost in thought. When I spoke to him, he almost cried out in shock. He also no longer left his phone unattended. He took it everywhere with him. And if I even looked in the direction of it, he put it away immediately. I didn't want to be the partner snooping through her husband's stuff. But I thought seriously that he was cheating. But I didn't dare to talk to him about it either because he seemed very irritable. My mom said my dad was just as nervous before I was born. I shouldn't worry. Alan took me to the hospital on the day of our due date. He was incredibly calm and kept looking around uncertainly, as if he felt he was being watched. When we got to the hospital and I checked in, he suddenly became more relaxed and stopped looking around. I was being prepared for the C-section when I saw Alan sitting pale in the corner, talking to the doctor, who was eyeing the anesthesiologist critically. I acted as if I hadn't noticed anything. But I also looked at the woman who spoke to me calmly and explained what would happen next. Then a colleague suddenly replaced the anesthetist and she disappeared from the delivery room. Then it was already time for the birth. Everything went well. Our daughter was born healthy. And even though I was in pain and had to stay for a few days for observation, Alan and I were in seventh heaven. While Alan and I were in bed 2 weeks after the birth, I remembered the incident with the anesthetist and asked Alan about it. He just sighed and gave me an apologetic look before speaking. He told me he had noticed the woman during our GYN visits because he had rescued her from a car accident a few years ago. Since then, she has appeared again and again. Once he saw her in the supermarket. Sometimes she stood opposite the fire station. He realized something was wrong when he saw her at my doctor's desk. He showed me Facebook messages that reached him from unknown accounts. He was insulted once on the newer ones. They begged to give him a chance. The messages just got crazier the longer it went on. When he saw her in the delivery room, he wanted to quietly get her out without scaring me. And then I understood. He had been so tense because he had a stalker. The woman was arrested while still in the hospital and Alan intends to report her. And I thought that he was cheating on me.
Okay guys, that is the story. Now I will give my opinion based on his story. The story depicts a situation where the wife initially suspects her husband of cheating due to his unusual behavior, which includes secrecy, tiredness, and avoidance. This suspicion creates tension and uncertainty in the relationship. However, as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that the husband is not cheating but is instead dealing with a stalker who has been following him. This revelation brings about a sense of relief and understanding, and it highlights the importance of open communication in a relationship. The story explores themes of trust, miscommunication, and the impact of assumptions. It also sheds light on the husband's efforts to protect his partner from the stalker's presence, even though his actions may have seemed suspicious. Overall, The story underscores the significance of effective communication, empathy, and support in maintaining a healthy and strong relationship. Please share your opinion in the comments section and subscribe to the channel for more. Goodbye.